Hey guys, this is Nathan, and this is MUX. And so this week we're having to do a competitive comparison type video. And I'm going to be straightforward. I ended up actually doing one of the two of the four apps that were available for us to use if we couldn't find competing apps. The app concept that I'm doing is basically a app to allow communication and planning, along with a few other features for like high school marching band competitions and whatnot. And I tried to find something similar in the iOS App Store, and I could not. So I kind of just resorted to doing Evernote and AccuWeather. Um, so I'll try to do this. I can't really compare it to my app though at all. So first up, visibility of app status, and says this as, does the app keep users informed about what is going on through appropriate feedback? For Evernote, I said it does, and the reason why is really anytime you did something, if it was doing something behind the scenes that you might not know about, like whenever you're going to take a picture, it actually lets you know that, hey, we're going to be changing the image size on this, just so you know. It also was very open on that. Anytime it needed a service or something like that, or if it was activating something, it let you know. So I gave it a yes on that for Evernote. For AccuWeather, I said it did a great job at providing the feedback, and I think I did the AccuWeather side first, and so I don't know if I have this completely right, but the feedback I put for the AccuWeather one was that for me there was a severe weather alert type thing on it, and it displayed this as an exclamation point on part of the screen, and you could kind of if you clicked on it, it then told you, hey, this is severe weather. This is what's going on with it. If you need more info, click here. And so also if you went to the map where it actually shows like how the weather looks, there's a play button, and whenever you clicked it, it would alert you that it's about to start the animation. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go over every single point of these. I'll kind of show you them real quick. I'm assuming most of you guys have seen how they look. It's here's Evernote, and basically the navigation is you open it and you have these tabs as notes in front so that you can see your notes. Whenever you click on one of these, it expands to be like this, and if you click this, it goes back to this view. Pretty simple navigation. AccuWeather is kind of interesting, and this isn't how it looked for me because I was on my iPad, but let's see if I can find the iPad version. I didn't realize that I clicked the oh well, it essentially displays the same things, except on the iPad it is rounded. Let's see if that'll work. No, it does not. Give me a second here. Sorry about that. There you go. So this is how it looked for me, and just so you can kind of see on all the pages that you have this type of thing going on, you can drag that around. It displays a lot of information, and it's almost to the point of being cluttered, but the information it does show is it is relevant, so I don't really hold that against it. Had a good navigation setup, especially for being fully custom. So let's go back to this. Match between app and the real world. Does the app sense the user's environment and adapt the information display accordingly? Once again, both of them got a yes. And I'll note on the, I don't know if I got this completely right here, but I kind of felt, yeah, Evernote, it would show if you had a new note. If you put in a new note on your computer, it would sync it to your iPad immediately. and the AccuWeather was it very much stays up to date to your location, whatever you're doing with it. So to the point of even telling if your hair will be frizzy if you go outside or not. Actually does have that in there. User control and freedom. Yes, there is always a back button on both of them. In Evernote, there actually is a close button, and then you have the tab navigation. On AccuWeather, you actually have a little like menu button um, that is right there, and that brings up, you can actually see it down here, that brings up this menu right here, and that's how you navigate through it. Error prevention. Does the app eliminate error-prone conditions and present users with confirmation option? Yes, they both did this. I will elaborate though. Evernote, I didn't like how Evernote did it entirely. Whenever you deleted a note, it would give you a little tiny thing that says, do you want to delete this? But it didn't actually have like a yes or no pop-up that most users will be used to having come up whenever they're about to do something. So, some people might click yes on accident, and then it doesn't give you another option because you only have that one button, and then it just deletes it. Consistency and standards both have had a consistent navigation throughout them, which is great because they both were custom. Recognition rather than recall minimize the user's memory load by making objects, actions, and options visible. Evernote, the one critique I had in this instance is that the tab navigation is great. It actually hides the tabs away, which I like. But I don't know if every user would get the way you get back into the tabs. You have the little elephant head in the top left, and it has a few lines beneath it, so it looks like it's a pull down. And if you pull it down, then you go back in. But not everybody would catch that. And on here I kind of talked about, although the AccuWeather app seems like it could be cluttered, all the information was relevant, and so I don't think it was bad. Also, it did have a good system of tabs and menus, and its menu to make sure that it only displayed what you want. Flexibility and efficiency of use. Both of them did a good job on this. AccuWeather automatically was in the units of my choice. I don't know if that's just because that's how it was coded as defaults, or if it actually detected, hey, this person's in the US, so we're going to give them in the imperial system as opposed to the metric system units. And you could change those in the settings. And I really didn't have to do anything with Evernote. And if there was anything to do, it actually told you how to do it, which is nice. Almost done. Aesthetic and minimalist design. Neither of them really had Evernote has a minimalist design. AccuWeather does not. AccuWeather is very busy, but it's still done in a tasteful manner. It is necessary information, so I don't think it did poorly. And Evernote very much so minimalist. It only shows what's necessary, and very small amount at that. Both of them on errors. I didn't run into errors on either of them, so I can't really say how they handle them. And then documentation. You have labels in AccuWeather, but that's the furthest it gets with documentation. Evernote, on the other hand, very much so has documentation throughout the app, and it's always present, telling you how to make a new note, new notebook, etc., etc. Anyways, that's my analysis on those, my evaluation of them. I regret to say that I couldn't compare them to my actual app, but I guess I just chose something that either I don't know how to search for a similar app, or there just isn't a similar app out there at the moment. Anyways, I wish you guys a great week, and hope you're having a good New Year so far. Thank you.